Hello everyone. Today we are going to be finishing the Linux fundamentals module that we were doing on the Hack the Box. So we're just going to power through. We've got up to here, which is the package management bit. We're going to power through, finish all of it, and it should be quite easy. It's quite an easy module. Fundamentals, they are important. So let's just power on. All right, package management. Okay, so you know my style. I just kind of read through things. Sometimes skip over the bits that aren't important. But package management, anyway. So yeah, this is all about uh, package downloading, dependency resolution. So features that most package management systems provide: package downloading, dependency resolution, a standard binary package format, common installation and configuration locations, additional system-related configuration functionality, and quality control. Okay, so these are common package managers. I wouldn't say Git is a package manager, but apt is the one you'll be using most. Yeah, package management software changes to the system to install the package. Package management software changes to the system to install the package are taken from the package and implemented by the package management software. The package management software recognizes that additional packages are required for the proper functioning of the package that has not yet been installed. A dependency is included and either warn the administrator or tries to reload the missing software from a repository, for example, and install it in advance. Okay, whatever. Cool. So APT stands for the Advanced Package Manager, and DPKG it's Debian-based. Okay, what was it? Package Manager, an archive file containing multiple deb files. Okay. Okay. Most Linux distributions utilize the most stable main repository. This can be checked by viewing the contents of the etc apt sources.list file. Repository list for ParaOS is there. Okay. Okay. So rolling, I believe, means that it's so a rolling release means it gets kind of released. So rolling release, here goes. Concept and software development are frequently delivering updates to applications. This is in contrast to a standard or point release, which uses software versions that must be reinstalled over the previous version. Okay. Yeah. Basically, just things that can be updated. I'm back to my my standard drinking tea days, so it's good. All right. Okay. apt uses a database called the apt cache. This is used to provide information about packages installed on our system offline. We can search the apt cache, for example, to find all im packet related packages. Okay. Cool. So apt cache search, and then we can view additional information by doing the apt cache show. Okay. Cool. And so you list all installed packages. apt list installed. And if we're missing some packages, we can search for it and install it using the following command: apt install and packet scripts -y. Okay. So that's Git. If you've used Git before, I'll do a separate tutorial maybe on Git, but basics of it. But it's, most people have used this before. You just do clone download. You click the link there, and you do git clone that link. That's all I was doing there. DPKG. We can also download the programs and tools from the repository separately. In this example, we download strace for Ubuntu. wget. Okay, you've got the .deb file. Furthermore, we can now use apt and dpkg to install the package. Since we've already worked with apt, we'll turn to dpkg. Okay. So actually, I don't really use dpkg, but it says here, tools to install, build, remove, manage Debian packages. Primary and more user-friendly front end for dpkg is Aptitude. Aptitude is an alternative to apt and a high-level interface. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why you use dpkg instead of apt. So why would you use dpkg dpkg instead of apt. Okay, what's the difference? apt, you can retrieve a file from a repository and install it on command. dpkg, you can only install local files you've already downloaded yourself, so it can't search remote repos. Okay. Basically, the answer is you wouldn't use dpkg, won't install dependencies. apt, however, will automatically check for and get relevant dependencies to make sure whatever you're trying to install functions correctly. Okay. Yeah, just honestly, I'd stick with apt. I've never had to use dpkg. Cool. Yep. Okay, well, that's an optional exercise. We don't need to do that. Okay, cool. Service and process management. Two types of services in general. Internal, the relevant services that are required at system startup, which, for example, perform hardware-related tasks, and services that are installed by the user, which usually includes all server services. Such services run in the background without any user interaction. These are called daemons, identified by the letter D at the end of the program name, for example, SSHD or System D. Most Linux distributions have now switched to System D. This daemon is an init process started first, and thus has the process IP1, process ID 1. This daemon monitors and takes care of the orderly start and stopping of other services. All processes have an assigned PID that can be viewed under proc with the corresponding number. Such a process can have a parent process IP known as the child process. Besides systemctl, we can use update r-rc.d to manage sysv init script links. God, lost no idea what all this means. Let's have a look at some examples. We'll use the OpenSSH server in these examples. If we don't have this installed, please install it. Okay. After installing SSH, start the service, this thing here. After we start the service, we can now check if it runs without errors. So what is a systemctl? Okay. And okay, to add OpenSSH to the sysv script to tell the system to run the script after startup. Okay, the sysv script. Okay, runs the service after startup. We can link it with the following command. So systemctl enable SSH, synchronizing state of SSH service sysv service script. Cool. Once we reboot the system, the OpenSSH server will automatically run. We can check this with a tool called ps orgs grep SSH. You can use systemctl to list all the services. Systemctl, okay. How about we quickly go down here and start an instance so we can play around with this. Well, I'm guessing systemctl is that it kind of manages services or something like that. Do a quick Google. We're waiting for that to load. Systemctl is used to examine and control the state of systemd system and service manager. Oh, okay. Systemd is system and service manager for most Unix like operating systems. So we've just discussed this. The systemctl is used to examine and control the state. Yeah. Manage systemd. So systemd is the manager, and then systemctl kind of like manages the manager, I guess. Cool. Let's go full screen. Close that. Open a little bash. And yeah, let's go up. So we can maybe type in some of the commands they've done here. So after installing OpenSSH, have you got OpenSSH? So if you want to do apt list and then maybe grep OpenSSH. Yeah, it looks like you've got OpenSSH. Cool. Yeah, as I said, rolling is when it kind of updates are applied to it. Okay, so you can do this command here, systemctl start SSH. Systemctl start SSH. Authentication is required. Bugger. We don't have authentication. We don't have the password for this. I don't know what the password is for this. Oh yeah. Not entirely sure what to do here. Anyway, let's just continue reading. Anyway. Okay. ps-aux grep SSH. ps-aux grep SSH. Okay, so you can see here, although we didn't actually do this, there are still 3 processes here. So what does ps-aux do? Do ps-help. Okay. Or we could just do man ps. And ps-aux is distinct from ps-aux. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. ps-aux ps or ps. I can't speak today. To see every process on the system using BSD syntax. Sorry, I paused the recording to quickly search for this ps-aux. Just have a look, and I remember this this explain shell ps-aux, which selects all processes except both session leaders and processes not associated with the terminal. Anyway, whatever, you can read that. It's not too interesting. We can also use systemctl to list all services. So systemctl list units type equals service. Let's try that. So systemctl list units. Sorry, type equals services. Type equals services. Was it service? Type equals service. Okay. Cool. So these are all different types of services that are running. Are these the services that are on this sysv script? I think. Hopefully. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Quite possible that the services do not stop. Just actually quick have a look at what that sysv script. It doesn't explain it very well. Sysv script. Sysv script Linux. Dun. Yeah. Systemv. Standard process to control which software the init command launches or shuts off on a given run level. Okay. So systemv is older, and then sysd is the new system. Okay. Anyway. just for practice, or just out of interest, we can have a look exactly. Type it, put it into explain shell. I like this website, to be honest, because it doesn't like that. Systemctl. Really? Okay, well, no man page for systemctl. That's sad. Anyway, okay, whatever. It's quite possible that services do not start due to an error. To see the problem, we can use the tool journalctl to view the logs. Okay. USSH service no pager. A. Journalctl no pager. Let's try typing that in. Don't like the way it does this. All these random characters at the beginning. Doesn't like no pager. Can't type. No entries. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Killer process. Process can be in the following states: running, waiting, stopped, or zombie. Processes can be controlled using kill, pgrep, and kill all. To interact with the process, we must send a signal to it so we can view all signals with the following command: kill-l. Okay, so these are signals you can send to it. Most commonly used are SIG-HEP, sent to a process when the terminal controls is closed, SIGINT, sent when the process controls Control-C, SIG-QUIT, when you use a process Control-D, SIG-KILL immediately kills the process with no cleanup, SIG-TERM, program termination, SIG-STOP, stop the program, and SIG-T-stop. Since when you use process Control-Z to require for a service to suspend, the user can handle it afterwards. For example, if a program were to freeze, we could force to kill it with the following command: kill9 process ID. Okay, you can also background a process. So if you want to interact with other processes or the system, you can Control-Z. As mentioned above, we send the SIG-STOP signal. So blah 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 blah, and Control-Z. Okay. And you can see all the background processes just for the jobs. Okay. Control-Z, shortcut, suspends it. Control-Z is actually Control-Z. Control-Z because I'm British, but Control-Z, Control-Z, it sends the signal 20, T-stop. Looks like. Okay. To keep it running in the background. So shortcut suspends the process, and Control-Z suspends the process and not be executed further. To keep it running in the background, you have to enter the command BG to put the process in the background. Okay. Other options to ultimately set the process with an AND sign at the end of the command. Nice. Yeah, so Control-Z actually just suspends it, kind of like putting a phone call on hold, I guess. But yeah, if you want to actually background it while it still operates, it's BG. Okay. Once the process finishes, we will see the results. Okay, cool. Foreground process. Okay, so you can list them with jobs again, and you just do foreground, and you have to put the ID in. Awesome. Executing multiple commands, semicolon, double ampersand, and pipes. Cool. Difference between them lies in the previous process's treatment and depends on whether the previous process was completed successfully or with errors. Semicolon is command separator and executes the commands by ignoring previous commands, results in errors. Okay. Echo 1, Echo 2, Echo 3. For example, if you execute the same command but replace it in the second place, the command ls with a replace it in second place, the command ls with a file that does not exist, we get an error, and the third command will be executed nonetheless. Okay, ls, yeah, ls cannot access missing file, no such file or directory. But it continues because we're using the semicolon. If we do the AND though, following ones will not be executed, and the whole process, the whole chain of processes is stopped. Okay. Pipes depend not only on the correct and error-free operation, also on the previous process's results. We will deal with pipes later, but yeah, it's okay, whatever. Use the systemctl command to list all units of services and submit the unit name with the description. Load app armor profiles managed internally by snapd as the answer. What? To list all units of services. Okay. Systemctl is an option to list all particular units defined as type equals type. Piping your ctl command to grep will help. Okay. Do we have to SSH into it? I think we have to SSH into this target. Anyway. Useful repos. What's in here? Payloads, all thing. Gosh. Okay. Can look at that later. Yeah, this is kind of a hodgepodge of different commands and things we can use. It's quite a hodgepodge. We'll go down all these. It's not, I would say it's not the best Linux introduction course I've seen, but whatever. Okay, so you just want to SSH into this. Bam. Yes. Password is, oh, I mucked up. I need to do it. No. Control C out of that actually. SSH. Do we do the at afterwards or the at beforehand? I think it's maybe the at afterwards. At HackTheBox student. HTB student. Oh, dearie me. HackTheBox student at, and the password is that. Copy. Paste. Cool. Okay, using the systemctl command to list all units of services. So maybe we can just do systemctl help, see what it gives us. Okay, so what our question is, if we just make this bigger, it'll give us more lines, won't it? Did that give us more lines? Yeah, it did. Let's maximize it. So we're looking for a list or something. Don't ellipsize unit names and output. This whole thing, by the way, is to query or send control commands to the systemd manager. So we are looking for list all units of services. What is a unit? I don't really know what is a unit. Let me just. Okay, just quickly. I googled, but it just says a unit is a systemd object that performs or controls a particular task or action. Systemd uses units to start, stop, manage services, organize boot process, maintain tasks and processes, create sockets, mount file systems. Okay, basically, it's kind of like the extra information stuff that you get with a service. Yeah, unit file is a plain text ini style file that encodes information about a service, socket, device, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Okay, let's go back to that. So it's just kind of extra information about a service. So I'm thinking we maybe want all. I mean, shows all property units to list all units installed in the system. Use list unit files. I think that's the one we used beforehand. I mean, there's just so many options for this thing, aren't there? Look at this. but that's the one you kind of want. I think list units all. List unit files. Okay, so let's quit out of this. So we want system TCL list unit files. System TCL not found. That's not good. System CTL. That's CTL. Can't type CTL list unit files. They seem to be getting a lot of them. List all units of services and submit the unit name and description. Load app armor. See, description. We just seem to have the states and the actual unit files, so maybe it's back up out of that. System CTL -- help again. All properties. Show all properties, all units currently in memory. So maybe we just try all. Maybe that will do it. Why is this not scrolling? Come on, work. I do like the way this isn't failing to work. Okay, it's just stopped moving. Okay, let's refresh this. Don't like it. I don't like this tool. Just decided to stop working. Okay. I think I'm going crazy. Keyboard is no longer working. Come on, I refresh one more time. Come on, please work. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna pause. Okay, I finally found something that worked. Sorry, I don't know why it just stopped taking input from my keyboard. I had to restart the whole thing. But anyway, so this command kind of works. System CTL-A grep, and then you have to put in these quotation marks if you've got a space, I think. Otherwise, it just doesn't like it. But yeah, we found this service, which has a description. Load app armor profiles managed internally by Snapd. Submit the unit name. So the unit name, I think, is just that. I want to say Snapd armor, blah blah blah. Snapd app armor service. We can have a quick look at what that is. Snapd. Snaps are containerized software packages that are simple to create. Okay. Packages called snaps is some sort of, what is it? It's a software packaging and deployment system for the Linux kernel. It uses the Linux kernel and the system D init system. You read more about system D, which is what we've all been talking about. Array of system components for Linux operating systems. Unify service configuration and behavior across Linux distributions. System and service manager and init system used to bootstrap user space. Yeah. It's a software suite. Yeah. systemctl is yeah, as I said, used to examine and control the state of systemd. We can have a look at systemctl a bit more actually. Or we just looked at all these different things actually that it does. But it's basically, I think, kind of managing the systems that runs, or a way of managing the system, way of managing the daemons and the background services and whatever. Okay. And we use the -a just there, which was show all the properties, all units currently in memory, including dead empty ones, to list all units installed on the system. So I wonder if we would have got the same result actually. So instead of doing systemctl-a, if we did list unit files, what was it? List, I can't type, list unit files. List unit files. Yeah. Don't think it didn't return anything. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Okay. Let's move on from this. Working with web services. Okay, we're just going to go over curl, wget, Python. Okay. Another essential component is the communication with the web servers. There are many different ways to set up web servers on Linux operating systems. One of the most used and widespread web servers, besides IIS and Nginx, Nginx is Apache. For an Apache web server, we can use appropriate modules which can encrypt the communication between the browser and the web server. Mod SSL used as a proxy server, mod proxy, or perform complex manipulations of HTTP header data and URLs. Okay. Apache offers the possibility to create web pages dynamically using server-side scripting languages. Commonly used languages are PHP, Perl, or Ruby. Other languages are Python, JavaScript, Lua, and .NET, which can be used for this. We can install the Apache web server with the following command: apt install apache2-y. Okay, after we've started, we can navigate using our browser to the default page. So the default page after installation serves to confirm the web server is working correctly. Curl. Curl is a tool that allows us to transfer files from the shell over protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, SFTP, FTPS, or SCP. This tool gives us the possibility to control and test websites remotely. Besides the remote server's content, we can also view individual requests to look at the client's and server's communication. Usually, curl is already installed in most Linux systems. This is another critical reason to familiarize yourself with this tool, as it can make some processes much easier later on. Okay. Cool. The title tag, we can see that it is the same text from our browser. This allows us to inspect the source code of the website and get information from it. None of this, we'll come back to this in another module. wget is an alternative to curl. With this tool, we can download files from FTP or HTTP servers directly from the terminal and serves as a good download manager. If we use wget in the same way, the difference to curl is that the website content is downloaded and stored locally, as shown in the following example. Yeah, it saves it. Awesome. Python 3. So use Python to do it. Okay. 0 requests were made if we now look up Python 3 web servers events. Okay. Don't know how important all this is. Find a way to start a simple HTTP server inside Pinebox or your local VM using npm. Submit the command that starts the web server on port 8080. Okay. Using npm. Submit the command that starts the web server on port 8080. Use the short argument to specify the port number. Not sure. npm is a package manager. It allows you to download a basic web server package. This package also provides the option to specify the port. No need to install it. How would the command look after installing the corresponding package with a specified listening port? Okay, this has taken me out of the depth of knowledge that I know anything about, to be honest. I know nothing about web servers. Okay, find a way to start a simple HTTP server inside, or use your local VM using npm. Submit the command. Okay. Submit the command that starts the web server using the short argument to specify the port number. I'm not sure. npm web server package or something. Okay, so a quick Google. Okay, so it looks like npm is the node package manager. It's package management for JavaScript. Okay, and it looks like I just typed npm web server. It looks like this thing HTTP server npm. So it's a simple zero configuration command line static HTTP server. It's powerful enough for production uses, but simple and hackable enough to be used for testing, local development, and learning. So use npx. You can run the script without installing it first, or globally. This will install the service globally, so it can run from the command line anywhere. I think that's what you want to do. Also do it for Homebrew if you're on Mac. As a dependency on your in package. I don't know. Let's just do it globally. Why not? Paste that. Let's go. Ooh. Do we need to install? Or, But it says we can do this in all your local VM. apt is going to allow us to do install apt install npm. Could not open. Okay, maybe we need to do a sudo, but then and the password, which was I don't know what the password was. I lost it. If we go back here, did we get the password from down here? This thing. We have that in the okay. Yeah, whatever. Just put it in this thing so we don't lose it. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's see if it's going to work. Sorry. Try again. Oh god. This is being annoying. Oh my god. Work. Okay, it's just not working. Okay, come on, let's try it. Let's like this. HTTP student is not in the sudoers file. This incident will be reported. Oh dear. Okay, let's maybe not. Let's just try getting out of this thing. Going back to. Oh god. I just want to know. I want to get out of. Let me leave. There we go. That one. Control D. Log out. So let's try that command again, but on the machine, not on the VM, or on the SSH thing. Awesome. Not awesome. Something's gone horribly wrong. Also, we're not full screen, which I don't like. Error. Lots and lots of errors. Oh god. Maybe we have to do it as sudo. Okay. I can't believe it wants us to actually install stuff on the Parrot box. Maybe we have npm in the Parrot box. Do we have npm? If we just type in npm pm, Does it work? We do have npm. I've been silly. You don't have to install npm. Okay. The command that starts the web server at port 8080. I mean, literally, I think it's just that. HTTP server path options. HTTP server. All these different options. So yeah, let's just see if it's just. I think it is just an HTTP server. HTTP server. Yeah, it looks like starting off a server. Port 8080. You can even click on it. It's gonna take it, but it's I think it's literally just that. Submit the content. Starts. Use the short argument to specify the port number. -p port to use. Use -p0 to look for an open port starting at 8080. I mean -p. I think it is that. So it's just HTTP server -p. Is that what they're looking for? Oh dear. Oh dear. HTTP server. No. Oh dearie me. Let's get rid of that. HTTP server. Well, I thought it was that. -p0. HTTP server -p0. -p 8080. Hey, there you go. One of them works. But it would have looked for 8080. Anyway, find a way to start a simple HTTP server inside the phone box or your local VM using PHP. Submit the command that starts the web server on the local host on port 8080. Using PHP. Really? Really? Let's see what else. There seems to be a whole bunch of different things you could do with this. As I said, I do not know too much about Node.js web stuff. I don't know anything about anything. Not my cup of tea, as I said ages ago. I'm a application kind of guy. C, C++, Java, object-oriented stuff. But I mean, I'm always willing to learn. It's always kind of useful to have a broad spectrum knowledge about everything. But anyway, I'll find a way to start a simple service. Okay, using PHP server. Start an HTTP server using PHP. Starting the web server. PHP-S. What does -s do? -s. Not sure. Let's try it out. Control C to stop this server. Control V. Doesn't work. Paste. Don't like the way it does that. AT. Awesome. Looks like it started something. It's giving us any more information. It is the 8th of August at 2:30. There you go. That is indeed true. So it is that. PHP-S. PHP-S localhost :8080. Localhost :8080. I bet we've done something wrong. No. Maybe instead of localhost, It wanted 127.0.0.1 colon 8080. There we go. You earned 0 cubes. Come on. That's not very nice. Okay, navigation. I think we can skip over this basically. Prim working directory, ls, ls-l. ls to specify the path where you want to know the contents. Okay. That just, yep. This is kind of basic. Home directory. Press tabs. Yeah. Okay. Add the letter H to the letter S. Show will complete the input. Okay, come on, this is pretty basic. Everyone knows this. First entry, the dot is the current directory. So you want to change directory, dot dot to go up a level. Clear. SDSHM. Okay. What's the name of the hidden history file in the HTTP users? Okay, we need to bloody we need to SSH into this thing again. Let's stop this. Let's SSH in again. And the password, I bet it's this clipboard thing's not. What is this? Why is this happening? Anything you copy. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe every time I'm pressing Control C, it's just copying something. It's being an utter nightmare. It's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, anyway. Because if I do Control C there, yeah, it doesn't paste it over like it's supposed to. That didn't work. Of course that didn't work. That was a stupid thing for me to do. Paste, you have to do it with the mouse. Permission denied. Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Come on. There we go. I'm not going crazy. Name of the hidden history file in the user's home directory. I think we're in the home directory. I think that dollar means we're in the home directory. Because if I change the root, oh no, that's the root directory. No, maybe. No. The dollar means. What does the dollar mean again? Does the dollar indicate user or something? And if I just do like su, I don't know the password. And I do know the password. Maybe it's the same. I don't think it is actually. That's not the same. No. That's the SSH password. But I think dollar is for user and hash is for root. But anyway, yes. But that is. So if I ls. Gosh damn it. If I go there and do ls and then go to change directory into bin, you can see -bin, that's where we are. That's the username, and that's the host. But what we're looking for, we're looking for the hidden history file in the home directory. Awesome. So let's go and ls-a will give us all the files in the history file. Anything that starts with a dot is history. .bash_history. .bash_history. Also, is the index number of the sudoers file in the etc directory, or the what was it, etc? Is it etc or editable configurations or something? The index number of the sudoers file. Okay. So let us go to the etc folder. See, I'm in the wrong file because right now I'm in. That's right now I'm in the root. So right now I'm in the home. If I go to the root, but we can also go to the root and then we can just do that, which should take us immediately there. Cool. And What is that? What do we want? We want the index number. So maybe we want to do ls-l, which will give us all these different lovely things. And we are looking for the pseudoers. So this is automatically in alphabetical order. The pseudoers file, pseudoers, and the index file. The index number I'm gonna guess is this 755. Oh dear, that's not right. What is the index number? Okay. It's going to be one of the other numbers, isn't it? 1? Surely that's January the 18th, 2018. The index number. How do I find the index number? Well, 1 cannot be the index number, clearly. Well, clearly it's not the answer, but... Oh, the index number. See, you always learn something. What the heck? ls -- help. The index number. The index number. Can you search these folders actually? So if I was to do like ls dash or man ls, and I could do grep, grep index, print the index number of each file, and so it's clearly found it. There was an option to do. There was an option with the man pages, wasn't there, to do like context or something? -C. That's not right. Anyway, let me quickly pause and find out what I was talking about. I found what I was looking for. So it's the same command as before. Let's do a -C. And I think like a 3. So for instance here, exactly. So it gives us like -I, gives us a bit more information. The lines above and below, basically. But yeah, that is what we want. We want the -I, prints the index number of each file. Awesome. So we want the, I'm losing my brain, -L -I. This gives us the index, and we want pseudoers. That one, 147,627. 147,627. Awesome. That's a useful trick to know when you're doing any sort of man search or any search with grep and you want to build context. You do that -C. You do that -C. I think it would work actually without the 3. Maybe. No, you have to give it a content number, so maybe you can do like -5. It gives you a bit more information. Awesome. Okay. And let's skip to this quickly. Let's power through. How far have you got? Oh gosh, we have taken a long time. Maybe this is going to take, because we're reaching the 54th minute of this video. So maybe we're going to have to do all the rest of this in another video. Well, let's just power on through this one, working with files and directories. Oh, I know it's sucky. You've got to embrace the suck. It's a bit worrying, but embrace it. Okay. Create, move, and copy. Okay. Use touch to create empty file, make directory to make a directory. We know all this. Easy. We name the file info.txt and directory storage, so that's just create an empty file. Storage, create a directory. Option mark P to add parent directories. Okay. So yeah, that's if you want to have specific directories. So you can actually, okay, fine. And you can go into the top one, storage. And you can see storage local user documents, storage local user documents. I didn't know that. You see, always find out something interesting. Trick is to use a single dot to tell the system you want to start from the current directory. Okay. That's creating files directly in the directories by specifying the path. So you can just do touch like that. Awesome. Okay. Move, you can move and also rename files and directories. The syntax for this looks like move file directory, rename file directory. Okay. So it's rename info.txt to information.txt. Easy. Create a file named readme in the current directory, then copy the file's information in readme into the storage directory. So create readme, and then you move information.txt and readme.txt into storage. And now you have readme.txt and information.txt under storage. Awesome. Also tells you the number of directories and the number of files. As you assume you want to have the readme.txt in the local directory, then we can copy them there with the path specified. Copy. Okay, awesome. So now you have a readme.txt and storage, and you also have a readme.txt on the local. Use the tools you already know to find out how to delete files and directories. Okay, well that's RM, but we don't need to do that right now. Okie dokie. What is the name of the last modified file in the var backups directory? Name of the last modified file in the var backups directory. Change directory var backups. Didn't like that at all. Did not like that at all. Change directory, so var backups // backups, maybe that will work. There you go, because it's relative. You entered a relative path from where we were when we were in etc. So it's back up, literally back up to etc. or to the root, and then whatever. The last modified file. So if we do ls -- help again, and last modified. I don't know how to do this, so oftentimes it's quicker to just Google it, but you know, sometimes you're going to be offline in some disconnected, I don't know, server room somewhere, not server room, you're just going to be somewhere someday which doesn't have the internet, so it's best to learn how to do these things without looking them up sometimes, but okay. Can I refresh? I've just noticed that this is annoyingly gone not full screen again. Okay, so what do we want to be doing? We want to actually, let's quickly do, oh, not this again. It has it frozen. Has it frozen? Has it? Good. ls. How about we just do man ls grep, and we're looking for last modified, maybe? I don't know. Modified. I didn't like that. Didn't do anything. Why is it not giving me anything? I guess it's because it's like there isn't anything in there. How about last? -C. sort by and show C time, last modification. Okay, let's do that again, but with a grep dash C3. Yeah. Okay. Sort by and show C time of last modification of file status information with dash L. Show C time and sort by name. Otherwise, sort by C time in US first. See if there's anything else there. Okay, so I think we want to do like ls dash LTC maybe. Sort by and show C time. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we have found August, November, October, September. It looks like it's organized it by the last modified time, which is quite nice. Name of the last modified file. So actually the last modified file will be the one at the bottom. Password.back. Cool. Look if you can actually see what's in password.back. Password.back. Permission denied. Now we'll come on to why this is, but we can see the permissions here. You've got to read so these first three, we'll come on to it in the next video, but I think these first three things are the permissions for like the user. And we have read, write, but we do not have execute. So I don't think we'd need execute to actually view it or something. No, that can't be right. I don't know, I'm being stupid. It's root, we'd have to be root. Yeah, I think something along those lines. Password.back. Okay. Anyway, password.back. I need a bit of a refresher anyway of all that shenanigans. Oh, it's not liking it. Maybe just password. Oh, it's not liking it either. Damn, are we in the right thing for our backups? Oh, have I just closed it as well? Good lord, this is not going well. Name of the last modified file in var backups. Wait a second. Okay, that's going the wrong way. The last modified is indeed August the 3rd, 2021. I just saw 2020. August the 3rd, 2021, so it's actually apt extended states.0. Let's copy that. Awesome. All these are root files. It means I think that's you have to be a root. Anyway. What is the inode number of the shadow.back file? So we looked at the inode number, didn't we? Was that not just the index number? I think it was the same thing. So ls-I, maybe? Yeah. What was LTC again? Is that what we just typed in? ls. Yeah. So ls-LTC will give us, how about ls-C? ls-C will, yeah, but it will not, ls-C will do exactly the same thing, but it will not give us the, you want to do it with ls-L, will give us that, but it won't give us, there's a difference between that one, LC, LTC. What's LC? ls-LC will organize it by, I see. No, I don't see. I do not see at all. LTC is what you want. ls-LTC, organize it by the time. Anyway, that's not what we're doing anyway. We're doing ls-I, I think. Let's take a quick moment to clear. ls, I cannot speak, ls-I, shadow.back, 26265,293, 265,293, 265,293, enter, submit. Awesome. Mark complete. Editing files. Vim, we'll go over Vim a little bit in the next video. Vim tutor. The Vim tutor. Vim is pretty damn easy actually. I don't know why you need a tutor, just learn a few commands. There's probably stuff that I'm missing out on. Find a good cheat sheet online, maybe stick it up on a wall, and you'll learn it in no time, especially if you're using Linux every day. So that's going to go over Nano as well. And yeah, cat, which you just saw. Cool. Yeah. And we'll go over those. Awesome. Okay. Alright. I think that's it for today. If you are watching, if you're one of the 2 people watching, thank you very much for watching so far. Sorry it's been a bit of a being a bit hectic, this one, being a bit disparate, being a bit hit and miss, not being the best video, but I'm feeling tired, so that's why. But we'll finish the Linux fundamentals, we'll go through it, finish it in the next video hopefully. So I will see you then. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.